set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. Strike.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Gallagher.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Gallagher, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle by Caleb Barnes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he will take it in for a count. Dak Prescott, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Lqrry, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Gallagher.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 33. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Swift.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Back to throw. Gallagher. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Johnson on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Swift going to try up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Gallagher.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Prescott on first down.
Got a man, it's London. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Drake London,
25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
This is Swift on the counter. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott being chased out left. He's got Smith here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Final play of the half. Prescott.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one out.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Gallagher. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Gallagher. He finds his man Johnson. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Gallagher. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Coup now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing on first down. Gallagher. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn his sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success?
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken from about the 12.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A give up the middle to Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
An inside give to Jones. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Gallagher. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
On 1st down, Gallagher finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Right, Dixon. Hurry, hurry.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Gallagher. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Gallagher. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And cycle.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Looking to throw. Gallagher. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Johnson to return it. penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Set, hut, double, 38. Check, smash. Set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Gallagher gets this to Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check, nigga.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
52. Black rock.
Up the middle, Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
Very. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a